Good day to all of you. I'm By A Abeyunawardene presenting Connecting STEAM to Real-World Contexts. Let's look at how we can use STEAM to make a difference in the world around us. Let's look at why context matters. The limitations of abstract STEAM. First, the disengagement. Second, the superficial understanding. And the third point is missed opportunities. What is disengagement? When knowledge feels disconnected from reality, students can struggle to stay engaged and motivated. Abstract concepts can feel irrelevant and difficult to grasp, leading to confusion and frustration. What is superficial understanding? It is rote memorization and formulaic application might lead to passing test scores. But true understanding requires context and connection. Without real-world relevance, students lack deeper insight and critical thinking skills needed to apply knowledge effectively. Missed opportunities are STEAM at its core, where it's all about problem solving and innovation. By keeping it abstract, we miss out on the chance to nurture students' potential to tackle real-world challenges that touch their lives and communities.
Connecting to lives and communities. Spark curiosity. When students see how STEAM is used to solve problems they encounter in their daily lives, their natural curiosity becomes ignited. Imagine studying chemistry to understand how they treat their local water source, or exploring coding to create an app that addresses a community issue. Boost relevance. Real-world context makes learning meaningful and relatable. Students begin to see themselves as agents of change, empowered to use their STEAM skills to improve their own lives and those around them. Develop civic-mindedness. Connecting STEAM to local challenges fosters a sense of social responsibility and community engagement. Students learn to collaborate, think critically, and develop solutions that benefit their neighborhoods and wider society. Here are some examples. For science, instead of abstractly memorizing the water cycle, students can investigate their local river, understand its role in their community, and develop solutions to pollution issues. Technology. Beyond coding algorithms, students can design apps to connect local farmers with consumers or build robots that aid disaster relief efforts. For engineering, rather than just learning about bridges, students can analyze and design their local overpass, understand its impact on the traffic flow, and potentially propose improvements. Art. Beyond mastering brushstrokes, students can use art to raise awareness about local environment concerns or create murals that beautify their communities. Math. Data analysis doesn't have to stay on paper. Students can use statistics to analyze local crime rates or predict traffic patterns, informing community safety initiatives. Look at the outcome. By integrating real-world context, we transform STEAM from any dry textbook subject into a vibrant tool for understanding and shaping the world around us. We empower students to become active participants in their communities, equipped with the skills and knowledge to make positive impact. What are the benefits of connecting STEAM to real-world contexts? With emphasis on engagement, understanding, critical thinking, and global perspective. First is increased engagement. Abstract concepts come alive when students see them applied to solve problems they care about in their own communities. This is called Curiosity sparks. Imagine a student in a Kenyan village designing a solar-powered irrigation system instead of simply memorizing photosynthesis formulas. Engagement skyrockets as they connect science to improving their daily lives. Under increased engagement comes meaningful learning. This is where learning becomes relevant and relatable. A study in rural India found that students were significantly more engaged and achieved higher learning outcomes when studying water quality by testing their local river compared to traditional methods. The second benefit is deeper understanding. Under this comes active application, which means contextualized learning fosters deeper understanding by encouraging students to apply and synthesize knowledge. A study in Brazil showed that students involved in a project to design earthquake-resistant shelters for their community demonstrated much better comprehension of engineering principles compared to theoretical lessons. Making connections. Real-world context helps students draw connections between different STEAM disciplines. A project in Ghana where students learned math and coding to predict crop yields led to a more holistic understanding of science, technology, and agriculture. The third benefit of connecting STEAM to real-world contexts is that it develops critical thinking and problem-solving skills. Under this comes real-world challenges. When faced with actual problems, students learn to think critically, analyze data, and develop creative solutions. For example, a project in a developing country to design low-cost sanitation systems using locally available materials hones these skills far more effectively than textbook exercises. The next point is resilience and adaptability. Here, real-world contexts often have complex variables and unforeseen challenges. This pushes students to be more adaptable, think on their feet, and persevere through difficulties, making them better problem solvers in all aspects of life. The global perspective. The benefits of real-world contexts are particularly pronounced in developing countries. This is because they address local needs. Connecting STEAM to local challenges like poverty, resource scarcity, and environmental issues empowers students to become agents of change in their communities. A project in a remote village to build a mini hydropower plant using discarded materials provided much needed electricity and boosted community development. Also, this closes the opportunity gap. Real-world learning can bridge the educational gap between developed and developing countries. It equips students with disadvantaged regions with the practical skills and problem-solving abilities needed to improve their lives and livelihoods. As teachers and educators, remember, the key is to find local, relevant contexts that resonate with your audience, regardless of their location. By showcasing the transformative power of connecting STEAM to real-world problems, you can inspire students everywhere to use their knowledge and skills to make a positive impact on their communities and the world. Now, I'm going to give you strategies for connection. First, local issues. We can identify challenges and opportunities relevant to our community, school, or students' background. 2. Project-based learning. Design projects that address real-world problems, encouraging students to research, design, and build solutions using STEAM skills. 3. Guest speakers and field trips. Invite professionals and expert personalities who utilize STEAM in their work. Visit local businesses, organizations, or landmarks that showcase real-world applications. 4. Technology as a bridge. Use technology to connect students with real-world data, simulations, and virtual experiences. Finally, community partnerships. Collaborate with local organizations, NGOs, or government agencies on projects which address real needs. Now let's take a look at an example that draws on rich cultural heritage and environmental challenges faced by Sri Lanka. For example, preserving ancient ruins through innovative engineering. The challenge is that many ancient ruins in Sri Lanka, like Sigiriya or in Anuradhapura, face challenges from erosion, weather damage, and tourism impact. This valuable cultural heritage is slowly deteriorating, risking its loss for future generations. Now let's use the STEAM connection to our example. For science, students can study the environmental factors like soil composition, rainfall patterns, and tourist foot traffic that contribute to the deterioration. They can analyze data and research innovative sustainable materials for repairs and conservation. Technology. Students can design 3D models of the ruins to monitor changes over time and create virtual tours to reduce physical impact on the site. They can explore drone technology for surveying and monitoring, or develop softwares to track tourist data and manage visitor flow. As for engineering, students can design and build small-scale protective structures using local materials to shield areas at risk from erosion or weather patterns. They can explore innovative biomimicry solutions, learning from natural structures like termite mounds for inspiration. Art. Students can use their artistic skills to document the current state of the ruins, raise awareness about the preservation efforts through murals or exhibits, and design sustainable souvenirs that benefit local communities and conservation projects. Finally, for math, students can use mathematical models to predict the rate of degradation, calculate the resources needed for repair, and analyze the economic impact of tourism and potential solutions. Now, this example that I used can be used by students at either the GCE advanced level classes or the university students. Take a look at the agriculture in Sri Lanka. We have low yields, dependency on chemicals, erratic weather, and a farmer community living in poverty. Now, let's see if we can implement a STEAM-based solution for our agricultural issues. First, the needs and the goals. Define the key issues. Clearly identify the most pressing problems such as soil erosion, water contamination, and low yields. Second point is to set realistic goals. Here we have to aim for incremental improvements with measurable outcomes, like reducing fertilizer use by 20% or increasing average crop yields by 15%. Now I'm going to tell you how we can give a STEAM-based solution for the above problem. The use of science. Here we can conduct soil analysis to understand nutrient deficiencies and organic matter content. We can research alternative farming practices like crop rotation, overcropping, and agroforestry to improve soil health and reduce erosion. We can explore biofertilizers and natural pest control methods to minimize reliance on chemical inputs. And also we can analyze weather patterns and develop climate resilient crop varieties for changing conditions. The STEAM-based solution using technology. We can implement precision agriculture techniques like drones and sensors to monitor soil health, target fertilizer application, and optimize water use. We can develop mobile apps for farmers to access information on sustainable practices, market prices, and weather forecasts. Also, we can utilize AI and data analysis to predict yield, identify optimal planting times, and manage pests and diseases proactively. Now let's see how we can use engineering as a STEAM-based solution for our problem. Design and build rainwater harvesting systems to capture and utilize runoff for irrigation, reducing dependence on groundwater and mitigating floods. Think of developing innovative composters and waste to resource technologies to convert organic waste into fertilizer. Implement soil conservation techniques like terracing and contour farming to minimize erosion and optimize water retention. Integrating art to our solution, we can create educational campaigns and awareness programs to inform farmers and the public about the benefits of sustainable agriculture. Also, we can promote traditional knowledge and wisdom of local communities on soil management and agricultural practices. We can celebrate farmers and their role in food security through art, music, and storytelling. Now let's integrate math into our STEAM-based solution for our problem. Analyze the economic feasibility of adopting sustainable practices compared to traditional methods. Developed cost-benefit models to incentivize farmers to transition to sustainable agriculture. Track progress towards goals by analyzing data on soil health, water usage, and crop yields. You can also look at this picture here where I have given you how precision conservation can take place and precision agriculture can take place. Let's look at implementation and partnerships now. Collaborate with local farmers, universities, government agencies, NGOs, and technology companies. Have pilot projects in diverse farm settings to test and refine solutions before wider implementation. Provide training and support to farmers on adopting new technologies and practices. Advocate for policy changes that incentivize sustainable agriculture and invest in research and development. Now let's look at monitoring and evaluation. Regularly track progress towards goals and adapt strategies based on data. Share successes and challenges with stakeholders to encourage and inspire others. Continuously research and innovate to find new and improved solutions. Now I'm going to talk about different STEAM disciplines that can be connected to real-world contexts. Science. Studying water pollution and designing filtration systems. Technology. Developing apps to reduce food waste or monitor air quality. Engineering. Building earthquake-resistant structures or designing solar-powered devices. Art. Creating awareness campaigns for environmental issues or designing sustainable architecture. Math. Modeling traffic flow to improve city planning or analyzing data to predict natural disasters. Agriculture was just one example that I used. By embracing STEAM, Sri Lanka can unlock a wave of innovations in every corner of its society. From healthcare professionals to developing AI-powered disease prediction tools, engineers designing earthquake-resistant buildings, artists crafting stunning eco-friendly fashion, scientists developing groundbreaking medical diagnostics to entrepreneurs creating sustainable ecotourism initiatives, STEAM empowers Sri Lankans to become problem solvers and agents of change in their own communities. I want you to encourage, brainstorm real-world challenges in your communities and think creatively about how STEAM can be used to find solutions. By showcasing the potential of STEAM to address local needs and enrich lives, you can build excitement and support for its implementation in Sri Lanka. Here is my call to action for educators and teachers. Embrace real-world connections. Integrate lessons on burning issues into your STEAM curriculum, utilizing local challenges and examples. Nurture innovation. Encourage student-led projects that explore solutions to local issues using STEAM disciplines. Connect with your community. Partner with locals and institutions to provide learning opportunities and support sustainable practices. Become lifelong learners. Continuously explore new resources and research to update your teaching practices. Advocate for change. Share your experiences and successes with policymakers and the wide community to promote the importance of STEAM in building a sustainable future. I'm By A Abeyunawardene, thanking you for joining me today. Have a nice day.